Have you ever wanted to publish a book on Amazon but felt completely stuck on the very first question? How am I actually going to get this thing written? You really only have three options. Number one, you can write it yourself. Number two, you can pay someone else to do it. Or number three, you can use AI. Now, I've tested all three methods myself, and I can tell you right now, only one of these options actually makes sense in 2026 if your goal is speed, profitability, and long-term success. But it might not be the one that you think. So let's break down the real pros and cons of each approach, and at the end, I'll reveal the system that I use personally that allows me to create books in hours and days instead of weeks and months. Ready? Let's dive in. All right, now part one, writing yourself. Let's start with the traditional route, writing your own book. For some people, this feels like the pure option. You sit down, outline your ideas, type away for hours, and slowly piece together your masterpiece. The advantage here is obvious. You have 100% control over the finished product. Your unique voice comes through, and no one can take that away from you. And if your main goal here is to express yourself or maybe share a story with the world, then this can be incredibly rewarding. You're writing directly from your own mind and from your own experiences. But let's be brutally honest. Your downside is massive if your goal is to actually build a profitable publishing business. Writing a high-quality nonfiction book can easily take 3 to 6 months, even if you're consistent. Some authors spend years polishing their drafts. That means if you want to build a catalog of 10 to 20 books that consistently sells on Amazon, you're talking about dedicating a full decade or more to full-time writing. Not many people have the stamina or patience for that. And then there's the burnout. Imagine working 6 months straight on a manuscript only to watch it sell only 10 copies in the first month. It happens all the time. I've seen beginners put everything into a single book. They spend endless nights writing, and then they watch it completely flop because they didn't know how to research keywords or even market it correctly. So yes, writing yourself does give you control, but it's the slowest and hardest route, especially if you're trying to make Amazon KDP a real income stream. Which brings me to part two, outsourcing to freelancers. The next option is outsourcing. Instead of writing it yourself, you can hire ghostwriters on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. On the surface, this seems like a great shortcut. You hand over your topic idea, pay someone a flat fee, and then they deliver a completed manuscript. You didn't spend months writing it, and you could focus on the publishing and marketing side. I mean, there are definitely some great positives here. A skilled ghostwriter can create polished content. And if you find someone good, then you can scale your publishing operation faster than if you were to write every single word yourself. But here's the reality check. Outsourcing is expensive. A decent nonfiction book of, say, 25 to 30,000 words can cost anywhere from $500 to $2,000, usually depending on the skill of the writer. And that is just for one book. If you want to publish 10 books, you're suddenly looking at a $10,000 to $20,000 investment. And that is before you've ever even made a single sale. Most beginners simply just don't have that kind of budget to burn. And then there's inconsistency. Some ghostwriters deliver great work, but many don't. You might get a book that feels rushed, low quality, or even worse, plagiarized. And remember, your name is on the cover. If they cut corners, you're the one that has to deal with the fallout. So outsourcing works for people who already have deep pockets, but for most beginners, it's just not sustainable. The risks are high, the costs are huge, and the results can be hit or miss. And finally, that brings us to the third option, using AI. And this is where things really get interesting. AI has completely changed the publishing landscape. What used to take months can now be done in days. You can outline an entire book, generate a 25,000 word draft, and even format it yourself, all without ever hiring a team of ghostwriters or spending a half-year chained to your keyboard. I mean, the advantages are obvious. It's faster, it's dramatically cheaper, and it's scalable in the way that the other two methods are not. You can create multiple books in the time it would have taken you to create one by hand. But here's the catch. AI is not a magic button. If you just tell ChatGPT, write me a book, you'll end up with generic content that no one wants to read. You still need strategy. You need to know how to pick the right topics, the right keywords, and structure your book so that it actually sells. And you still need editing. AI can generate amazing drafts, but it's your job to polish them, refine them to flow, and add the human touch that readers connect to. The people who succeed with AI aren't the ones pushing a single button. They're the ones who know how to combine AI efficiency with human creativity and business strategy. When you do that, the results are incredible. I've personally seen AI-powered books go from idea to live in under a day. And because the system is repeatable, you can scale it without burning out or going broke. So, which option really wins? Writing yourself is too slow, outsourcing is too expensive. The clear winner in 2026 is AI, if you're using it the right way. AI alone isn't enough, but AI combined with your creativity, your strategy, and your editing, now that's the ultimate publishing machine. It's how beginners are finally breaking into KDP and seeing results without wasting years or spending tens of thousands of dollars. And if you want to learn exactly how to do it step by step, how to pick the right niche, how to generate high quality content with AI, and how to publish the right way that actually makes sales, I put everything together for you in my entire course. The link is right in the description. So don't waste months trying to do everything the slow way. And don't drain your bank account on ghostwriters who might not actually deliver. Learn the system once, apply it again and again, and let AI work for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.